Hello everybody, Houston here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And before jumping to the charts, don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends and subscribe as well to support the channel. And let's do this. So let's start with this chart right here, because before talking about what's going to happen, we have to take a look back and see the pre-2017 and what we had in the middle, uh, not in the middle, from the end of 2018 and 2019, because we had a similar scenario. And let's take a look on everything before talking about possible targets. So you guys remember this? I made a video about this a few months ago, if I'm not wrong, which I broke down this. So the thing that matters for us is this. Second. This has nothing to do with cycle stuff and etc. Have this in mind. So you guys remember when I talked about this and I made a comparison and I explained it. Excuse me. When it comes down to volatility, it doesn't matter which side. Okay, when it happens, it's going to be massive. So XRP had a chance, and we talked about this back in the day. I talked about this many times. We had a chance of a bear break, which was not bearish at all. Wouldn't even if it happened, it won't be bearish. It will be a short time frame move before bullish continuation, because the bigger picture now it is clear. But a few weeks ago, it wasn't clear. So when it comes down to volatility, remember, now we know which side, which way this is going to move. But a few weeks ago, we didn't have this like certainty. Okay, so let's take a better look on this. And also back in 2000, before 2017. So this was a big bullish continuation pattern which broke bullish, no news. But we want to check the last section, right? This one right here. And so let's take a look right here. Yes, this one. So right here, for example, just for the sake of this example, we were at a very, very low level. And so when we are going up and we reach a point with very, very low volatility, it's likely to break down. When we are going down and with very, very low volatility, the same is true, to go up. And when we are trading sideways, which is consolidation, and to understand the side of the continuation, we have to look who is in control. So this is clearly a bull market. XRP never went in a bear market. Bear market is made of what? Lower highs and new lows. Lower high, new low, no stop. And that's not what we have here. And believe it or not, a lot of people were talking about bear market, bear market. We never had this, not even for Bitcoin. Okay, so a thing that I'm going to say is this. I'm not expecting a move like this, but it can happen. Okay, remember back in the day, we didn't have fiat pairs. We didn't have the liquidity we have today. Okay, so when we don't have a big volume, it's easier to make big moves. When we have a lot of volume, a lot of liquidity, big moves are hard to make it. And also, another thing, the majority of people, they will be expecting for moves like this. Second. So something like this. And why? Because it happened back in 2017. So this is the only experience the majority of people know. That's the only thing they understand. So when such scenarios don't play out and they don't have the knowledge of possible scenarios, possible market behavior, etc., 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 this can create two things: fear and anxiety. And this is probably, maybe, the thing that is going to happen, because a lot of people are going to sell their coins, especially around $1, 1.50, 2, and even 3, which was the previous top. Okay, so it can happen. Yes, it can. It is likely to happen. No, it is not likely to happen. But we don't. So when we don't expect things, we stay in a better position. So I am not expecting anything. Okay, as you guys know, if I wish I can retire today, but I'm still working and I will keep working for a few more years. So I'm cool. No anxiety, no fear, no FOMO. Just let's see what is going to happen, and then we read what is written, what is in the charts. That's what matters. You guys know I don't watch TV. I don't check news on Twitter. I don't read anything at all. It's just the charts. That's all we needed. Just the charts. Okay, so we're talking about volatility, and this move right here, what's coming next, is going to trigger a lot of volatility. It can happen in one step, 2 steps, or 3 steps. We don't know. There is no way to call this, okay? And if I say, oh, it's going to happen like that, I will be lying, because there is no way to know, okay? And so now let's take a look on the other chart. Just a second, because I'm only using one screen. I had a problem with the other one, and I'm waiting for the new one to arrive. So this is XRP on the weekly. This is Bitstamp. We will take a look on volume, bullish divergence, and many other things. So let's start. So volume. There's a lot of volume. Yes. Doesn't even compare with ODL volume. Okay, not a problem at all. The good thing is that we are outperforming the haters, because, have this in mind, we have the bears. We have bears in the smart money side, which they are necessary in the markets. We need the bears, and also we need the bulls. And we have the haters, people on this belief that XRP will go up. And there's a lot of people who will keep trying to short XRP non-stop. And there's another thing, let me show you. Just a second, because we need straight numbers. That's what we are looking for. Hold your hats, cool your jets. So, right now, we have 5,132,000 longs, and we have 7 or 7, no, it's 51 million in longs, 51,324 in longs, and shorts we have 7,130,000 longs. shorts, and shorts are up big time. So they raised it from 5 million to 7 million in the couple last days. So what does it mean? It means a lot of people are betting against XRP. And so how this works? All these numbers are on Bitfinex. Okay, so a lot of proof of work folks who hate XRP, they are shorting XRP, and they are shorting big time. So when XRP do his thing, people on Bitfinex will end up liquidated. Their shorts will be liquidated. And when a short position is liquidated, they have to buy. That's how it works. It's inverted. So when longs are liquidated, they have to sell. And when shorts are liquidated, they have to buy. So XRP price goes up, shorts get liquidated, and they have to buy. So this fuel the fire. That's how it works on the futures market. So I just hope they keep shorting non-stop all day long because they are helping us. So as you guys can see, even the dumb money, they help us. So we need all these people. We need all of them, the bears, smart bears, dumb bears, haters. We need them. We need everybody. Okay. So this is one of the sides, one of the perspectives of about what is happening. There's a lot of things happening. And as you guys can see, you guys remember, this is XRP against the dollar. So we have XRP rules, fundamentals. We have the dollar fundamentals. We have Bitcoin fundamentals. And external forces events, which right now, you guys remember, I'm waiting for the elections, US elections outcome to have things clear before I can make an even bigger move. I'm big already. You guys know I am bullish on XRP since day one. So yeah, so have all these things in mind. So big volume, okay, that's great. Let's take a look on the OBV, which is what matters. Yes. So as you guys can see, this is a blast in the roof bullish divergence. So this divergence is one of the biggest ones I ever seen so far since I started trading. Oh, excuse me. So let's work this. And yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about this in this video. So you guys remember, this was this dump right here. Was due to this event that I can mention. We live in an amazing democracy. We can even talk about things. But okay. So we are up after this event. Okay. So a thing that we can do is remove one in one side and another one in other side. So if we remove both legs, we can make analysis on it as well. So just for the sake of this example, we are going to wipe out both the down leg and both the up leg to see how things connect. So from here through here. Okay, so we are going to remove both so you guys can see. And now, before moving ahead, let's go back because I made back in the day I wasn't making videos, so I was posting everything on Twitter, but I still remember everything, all my posts, and I remember everybody who was saying, "No, this is not possible," whatever. Yeah, you guys remember. So this is before, yeah, so this is before the big one. Let's acknowledge, I made analysis on this back in the days, back in the day, you guys remember. Forgive me about my English, it's not my native language. Forgive me. So I will work this all the way and then we talk about this. It will take only 1 minute or two, okay? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Gonna be bright, bright, bright. Sunshiny day. It's gonna be bright day. So this one right here, yeah. Back in the day, I also made a comparison. The first time we end up with the bullish divergence, which was significant and a big thing, we started talking about of this and observing this. I was the only one on crypto Twitter to talk about this, and a lot of people was skeptical because, oh, okay, so we have a bullish divergence, but XRP is going down. It's still a thing because we know, we understand that when the bullish divergence occurs, it doesn't mean the price has to go up right after. Sometimes it's the back and forth rule. So the last action is the first. So the bullish divergence is it's like I don't know the word in English. It's like a sign, let's say a sign of what is about to happen. So it's like let's say a vision or a dream. Okay, so we had the bullish divergence dream, and then we understood that this was imminent. So, and a lot of people keep talking about food and a lot of absurd things about XRP being gas. So that's mind blowing stuff. I don't know where these people end up with these uh, weird theories, but yeah, so this is mind blowing stuff. So, uh, this was not the perfect scenario. I don't like, we don't like flat structures. They are always bad. But okay, still we had all those divergences which start right here. So not this one, but this one here was a bullish divergence. This one was bullish as well. Also this one and also this one. And then we had the FANG event that I can talk about. This is unbelievable. Um, yes. So and now we came to the point. Oh, you guys remember? Sorry, you guys will remember this one. I used exactly this in my post to highlight the divergence in billions. You guys remember? I pointed out the billions divergence. Um, don't mind me. I'm using medication, and in the first 2 weeks I have a sensibility to light. So after watching the screens for a long time, I end up with a blur in my sight. So don't mind me getting closer or making like this, okay? So it's 2,927 billions, 2017, and by 2020, so this was February, just before the bad event, we had 326 billion. So it's considerable. It's like close to 300 millions above and price down. So buyers volume up, price down. This is bullish. And now we can see the fruits of this, which proved to be correct with time again. So now I'm going to take out this guy. So forget this move right here. Okay, forget this. So let's go straight from here through here, following the divergence. I think you guys remember when we did this on math on early school or early days in school. I don't remember the rule, but it's like you have two here and two here, and you can remove both, and then you do the thing with the other two. I think you guys remember. So we can do the same thing here. So now take a look at this, folks. This is mind-blowing stuff. Big, huge stuff. I don't even know the words in English to describe this, but this is mind-blowing. Okay, this is going to be insane, 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 big time. And again, another thing. Let's take a quick look in the chart just for you guys to have an idea. So this is $3.30, whatever, at 2.9 billions, and this is 30 cents at 6.50 billion dollars. So this is big, big time. Mind-blowing stuff. Mind-blowing. It's like this. Price was going down, and the accumulation guys who kept buying, no matter what, were outperforming the sellers. So, in other words, they were buying on key levels. Not every place, not because we know the exchange provided liquidity, but they were buying non-stop big chunks of coins, big amount of coins. So that's one of the reasons we end up with the divergence, bullish divergence, bearish divergence. So okay, let's keep going. 22 minutes already. As you guys can see, understand this, there is a lot of things, a lot of fundamentals, a lot of things to cover. So don't expect 15, 20 minutes. I don't make videos for people to feel happy to make a quick update. This takes a lot of time and effort to do, okay? So I do this for a living. I check charts every day. I chart every day. And that's always a lot of stuff to cover, believe me. When the video has like 30, 35, 40 minutes, I am trying to make this short as much as possible, okay? So let's talk about this scenario right here. And then we're going to talk about this one right here. So you guys also will remember, if you check my video about XRP against gold, you guys will remember this as well. So we're talking about all of this stuff. But yeah, so let me get closer. Okay, so this structure that we have right here. So let me explain this. In my opinion, from what I can see, I saw people talking about this. I respect your opinion. There is no problem with it. What I see is not a head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders, but I'm going to explain why and the fundamentals about this. So back in the day here, they tried to make a bullish continuation from here. And we know a lot of folks were calling for moon here, 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 here. So this was before swell. I was the only guy calling for a low. And I nailed the bottom on 18, 19. The call was 18, 19 cents. And hundreds were calling me crazy. But yeah, so okay, just a second. Okay, so the first bullish attempt, and I was following this very closely back in the day, was this one right here. Just a second. Hold your hats, cool your jets. We are almost there. The first problem was this guy here, which was far, far away from the previous high. And the next higher low had the previous breach, which was right here, and was too close to the previous low. So as you guys can see, the distance tells who is in charge, who has more firepower. So this is the distance from the previous high, and this is the distance of the higher low. So very, very close. So we understand that we were trying, but there was a lot of sellers pressure, not only on XRP, in the whole market. Still, yeah, so they tried. This had a bullish signature, but not a strong DNA, let's say DNA. But yeah, so and so broke bearish. Let me clean this. Yeah, so this was the first bullish attempt. From here or from here, doesn't matter where we try to get this. Okay, broke bearish, no problem. And so let's talk about now what we have right now. Some folks are acknowledging this scenario here as a possible inverted head and shoulders. And now I'm going to explain why I don't believe it is a inverted head and shoulders. So we have three scenarios that people are talking about now. The inverted head and shoulders, the cup and handle, and there is one scenario that only a very small group of people are talking about. And that's why I believe we are right here, and why I believe we will also be right on the target. Because if we are right on the reading, in the math, etc., we will be right on the targets as well. So I was correct on the previous Bitcoin target, Ethereum target, and XRP target as well. So let's see if I will be right again on the targets here for XRP. So this is what the majority is talking about. Now I'm going to explain why I don't believe this is an inverted head and shoulders. First, because it's not clear. In order to be clear, it should be something like this. Excuse me. But some people will say, well, but it looks like the same thing. It looks like, but it is not the same thing. Because we know, when we use patterns to do our thing, to do our analysis, to do our trades, to do our investments, and etc., we like clear things, straight things, because we look for straight numbers. That's what matters. And the majority of people, when they do their draw their lines, they do their in a gross way, and they acknowledge things following the support and resistance method, which I'm not going to disclose my tools, but I already broke this down, and I already explained why support and resistance approach is gross, it's not accurate, and it's not reliable. In order to be reliable, it has to be accurate at least 65%, and support and resistance is not accurate. Okay, but this is another story. But yeah, so let me show to you guys my thing. Yeah, so this is the perpetual setup from $0 to $1. That's a tool that I created, I developed. And yeah, so as you guys can see here, so even if we look from here, we still have this scenario right here. And also this one with a U shape, which is a rare kind of bullish continuation. Rare, very rare. We don't like to trade this one because we are also make a breakdown here for you guys to have a better understanding. So as you guys can see, this is a deformed inverted head and shoulders. So if there are multiple ways to acknowledge this, it's because something is wrong, okay? But yeah, so the other scenario people are talking about, it's a cup and handle. But actually, this is not a cup and handle. This would be like a square and handle because it is what it is. Okay. When people are under a emotional attitude, and anything they are looking for, they will find it, no matter what. This is called the power of suggestion. So when people learn about the inverted head and shoulders, anything they look at, they will find the inverted head and shoulders. This happens a lot of times. This is normal, okay? This is normal. But again, the outcome can be wrong, and most of times it is wrong. So this is the square shape, square bottom, whatever. But there is more here to watch and to talk about, and we are going to take a closer look. You guys will understand. And now we are going to talk about the third scenario, the third one, which is the one I believe it is happening right now. So this is the weekly. Let's go for the 3 days. Right here. My lamp is on off. I just hope this video I don't lose this video. So let's do this. So as you guys can see, this fits perfectly on my setup. And also there is Fibonacci as well, as you guys know. Let me remove these guys here. And now let's look on the scenario that I'm looking for, which wasn't clear, but now is clear. So a lot of people were saying, oh, you are waiting for a new low, because it was possible. I didn't had nothing clear. So and also you guys remember, we always talk about what? Technical evidence. That's what matters. People who have been calling for moon, this is it, yes, you know, let's go. They were wrong since 2018. And then from a sudden, they were trying to educate me because someone just said it was moon time. So every day, non-stop, they are calling for moon. Obviously, at one day they will be right. We know how it works, right? Okay, so let's keep going. This one right here, and this one, and now we are going for the next one, which is going to be very, very close. Just for you guys to have an idea how close this is going to be, it's probably going to be right here. I can see it. Probably. So it doesn't have to be accurate. It's just for you guys to have an idea, okay? But then I will look into the 4-hour chart. Just a second. So let's say here. So now let's take a look again in the other side to understand the bull against the bear. Just a second. I will be fast here. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Gonna be bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be bright, shiny day. Okay, so I believe now you guys can understand the difference. So here we have the big seller's pressure, and then again here, and small buyer's interest, right? And so what we have right here, we have a lot of buyer's pressure and interest as well, also here, and also here, which is totally different from the bearish scenario we had back in the day, which was bears in control, which is totally different from a bear market, totally different. Another thing for us to understand, it's just a second. So the scenario that I talked about and I was expecting, because we had multiple bearish patterns and behavior, and all of the bearish patterns I called it out broke bearish. But then Bitcoin started doing his thing, and the perspective in the whole market changed. But again, so this scenario, even if we dived down here, would be bullish, or even here would be even more bullish. Okay, so any of those scenarios would be great as well. So if they decided to go from here, it's even better, because they will have to spend less money, they will need less firepower and less momentum to make a even more bigger move. So no problem at all. And so let's take out this guy here. Let's take a look on the daily. Take a look back. Also, you guys remember a lot of popular folks calling for moon right here, then right here, and here, and now is the time till the day comes that they end up right. That's how it works. But yeah, so the first one, bear flag, and then we end up with what? A big rising wedge. Actually, we had multiple ones. So the first, the bear flag. So this was the first rising wedge, which broke bearish. And then we end up with another one. Broke bearish again. And still the move up, we still had this possible bearish continuation scenario. So this was one of the reasons I was waiting and waiting, because I want a clear scenario. Okay, otherwise, it's just like people who bought here, they said that this was moon, right? And then they buy here. And then the thing goes, so just for example, let's use it here. So they buy here. Oh, it's moon time. And then we go up. Yes, moon time. And then go down. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yes, it's moon. Yes, yes, yes. Up. I don't know, you know. Up. Moon. Up. Moon. Up. 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 What those people expect? It's like throw someone in the ocean, you know? Just go with the waves. Oh, to the left. Oh, to the right. Oh, and it goes nowhere. Yeah, so now with a clear picture, so this leg up gave us a clear scenario, a clear perspective, and a clear pattern to do our thing. And this is great. So I don't have to FOMO. And I don't FOMO, but a lot of people get concerned because, let's say, Let's say they sold their XRP for 20, 80 cents, expecting to buy below. And then price starts to go up. They have to jump in and buy. And when the things start to move down a little bit, what they have to do? Oh, I have to sell. Otherwise, I will be in the red again, and I will be only able to buy less coins than I did it than that I had before. You guys know how it works. It is what it is. And yeah, so there's a lot of problems involved with this, a lot of questions, and yeah, so it's not easy for a lot of people. And now I will ask you guys a question, okay? If you want to answer in the comments, okay, feel free to do it. But it's like a thing for you guys to think about. Some people have been saying they are doing the decrease average cost, but their decrease average cost is like this. Always based on the moon scenario, which is based on FOMO, because their analysis is just broken. It's not even valid. And now, so you guys remember the example of up, down, up, down, up, down. So what's the point of keep making the DAC in a range, in a broken range, which shake you up, shake you down, shake you up, shake you down, up, down, keep shaking you. Your our emotional state ends up broken in a way that you think, damn, the thing, it's, there's no clear direction, it's up, down, so what is going to be? I have my bags, as I have it, but the big one is when that's what we want. So basically what we want that move that will never ever get below again. So you enter, you buy, this is it, and let's go. That's the one we want, because you are going to buy it's like this. You're going to buy and stay, oh yes, I can sleep, I can travel now, I can stay peace because I know things are not going down again. So it's like the best spot for an entry or for a buy or whatever. So that's the kind of move everybody look for, which is exactly like the last train event. Okay. So yeah, now let's take 43 minutes, folks. Or 4 hours. Oh, not 4 hours. 43 minutes. Sorry. So yeah, let's take a quick look here. So when we look here, we can see like the daily chart. But when we zoom out, it's almost the same stuff. Okay, so I don't have to move to the daily. The 4 hours, it's enough. So we have the bigger picture, crystal clear here. Now we zoom. Okay, that's what we want. That's what we needed. Believe it or not, a lot of people, folks were FOMOing here, and I said, hold your head, wait a little bit, hold on. That bigger structure was developed by design, and it wasn't developed by the average Joe. Okay, have this in mind. People who are behind this, their signature, it's like big move coming. And we saw into the, oops, not here, okay, in the bullish divergence. Second, the heck, okay. So, what I am expecting, let's see. I'm not going to make any call here. If you guys want to see more, soon the Champions Club will be open again, but not today. We are already in. We already have a great, oops, so this is, oh, okay, so that's not valid. Hold your heads, hold your hat, Houston. What are you doing? Okay. So. Yes. I was expecting a possible move, and this was based on Bitcoin. So have this in mind as well. Second, hold your hat. I have to be fast here. We had only two possible scenarios for Bitcoin. One was a lower high compared with the previous high, which would make a retrace and then new highs. The other scenario is actually the same scenario as gold, which is this is the previous all-time high. Gold blast through and then went down before bullish continuation again. So at this point today, it's not clear, okay? But I believe what Bitcoin is going to do is a straight bull break and then fall back a little bit, cool off for a while, and then bullish continuation. Because a thing that we have to remember, and I also charted this many times, you guys can check my Bitcoin videos. Bitcoin must survive the winter. 2013 broke on the winter. 2017 broke on the winter. And also we have a few bullish continuation, which is we fall and then we go also on the winter, but after big down moves, okay? So, and at some point, this can impact XRP in some way. But a thing that we have to understand as well is, once things go crazy and XRP starts to go up, XRP dominance will start to increase in a crazy way. And this is like a multiplier. So these Bitcoin moves may affect, but not like it was affecting before. Can impact in a lower way. I think is this. Yeah. Okay. So that is a lot of stuff. So based on Bitcoin continuation, I'm expecting XRP to go up, not now, but from this range. I'm not going to break this down here. I broke this down on the Champions Club. So yeah, so this is the range we have before the bull break, and this is going to be our homework. And yeah, so you still have time to do your thing. And yeah, I believe my 2 cents is that we are going to fall up a little bit and then let's go. Okay. So guys, this shouldn't be a long video, 48 minutes already. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of things to cover, to talk about. Oh, and yes, I forgot, sorry. The target. We have two possible targets. The first one is, or can be, remember, targets can play out or not. I believe this one is going to play out. Why? Because we have a bottom reversal pattern. It's strong, it's big, there's a lot of buyer's pressure, a lot of bullish divergence, and I believe the targets can be reached easily. The first target is around, can be a little up, a little below, 50 cents, possible 55, 60. Let's take a look here. Right here. Yes, sir, please. So the first one, 55, 61, and for the in a broad way, Broadway. I don't know in English. It is going to be 987. Okay. I'm not expecting the shuttle, what can happen, but anyway, whatever it gives, to us. I'm happy. And yeah, just waiting patiently. So guys, this is it for now. I hope this video can help you in any way. Maybe clear some doubts that maybe you guys have. And yeah, so don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends, subscribe to support the channel. As you guys know, the channel had no follow through. And yeah, so thanks for your time, thanks for your patience, thanks for your support as well. Stay tuned for more videos. Soon I'm going to cover and keep updating XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Kava, especially Kava, which we nailed. The last leg up. Amazing profits, by the way. And yeah, so this is it for now, folks. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your patience again. And I will see you guys soon. Stay safe and see ya.